Hello guys, I hope everyone is good. So today I'm actually heading to a place that I think a lot of tennis enthusiasts in Istanbul actually need to know about, especially if you are someone who doesn't want to pay too much for tennis gear or just starting and just don't want to spend a fortune on your first tennis racket or tennis gear, or even as a coach, you will also benefit from that place. So today I'm gonna check out this tennis shop that's a little bit different. It's not one of those big commercial stores. It's actually an apartment turned into a tennis shop. So yeah, that sounds interesting already. I've actually visited twice before and they literally have everything you need. Balls, new balls and used balls, training balls, rackets, used rackets and new one. Even the rackets, yeah, like even if you want a racket just to rent it out and try it, you can do that. And apparently, prices are way more reasonable than what you actually find here in Turkey. So yeah, let's go and see if it's actually worth it. Today it's a little bit windy. You can already see from the trees out there. So most tennis lessons are cancelled for today. And also today it's May 2nd. There's a WTA tournament here in Istanbul, WTA 125. I'm not gonna go from today, but most probably I will be heading tomorrow on Sunday. Istanbul's traffic is just unbearable, even on a Saturday.
Wanna be who you need.
So basically, this place is located in Yeşilköy area, which is on the European side of Istanbul. I came by car, but you can easily access it by Marmaray Metro, which just pass right from here. It's actually in a pretty normal neighborhood, very calm one. Nothing fancy, just like normal apartments, and the tennis shop is inside one of those. And that's kind of what I like already. It feels like one of those hidden spots that only tennis players know about. Guys, I swear the wind today is no joke. Now I'm just like in a very narrow neighborhood, but on the like main street, it's horrible. It's really horrible. So let's come and check together. As you enter, you can see this is the main room. There are some new brackets. Also, there are some vintage ones. If you move here, there are a lot of string options as well, like the RPM Blast 9,300 Turkish lira. And now here you can find a lot of like grips options, vibrations for 100 Turkish lira, which is like around $2. There are also another options, and like here, bubble grips. If you take like three for 300 Turkish lira, today like $1 is equals to approximately 45 Turkish lira. So you can do the math. Also books, like randomly, you can see some books, grips, like these are over grips. Here are some grips, more vibrations, and more over grips. Also some wristbands. You can see the price as well. This is one of my favorite accessories, like the mini tennis racket. There are some bigger ones, and there are a lot of new balls options. You can see like the prices. This is the Roland Garros Wilson, Dunlop Ford, and their price, and many more. I took some Technifibers. You can see mine here. They're in good shape. And here you can see a lot of like shoes options, like Yonex. Many of them you might not find at the market, because in Turkey usually you can find a lot of ASICS courts, but you may not find like Yonex or Nike. Only like online, and maybe not all sizes. You can see the Nike here. I like this one. If you like follow me on Instagram, you know I use this one and it's really comfy. I use also this one, but like different color. I use the white and green. Let's move to the other rooms. Here in the second room, you can find all the used stuff, like used rackets for all levels. Some of them you can even use them and return them. Here you can find like used tennis courts. Like these are a bit cheaper. Those are like more expensive. Probably they are in a better shape. There are also like more used rackets, used shoes, and there are some new of them as well. Here are also some like bags. Also, if you move a little bit further, you can find some more balls, and there are some even better ones there in the corner. So you see the chaotic, but they're really good. They're really practical for everyone who wants, like for whether you're a beginner or like you're just a coach or just starting, so you can get some stuff from here. Those are not too bad. And on to the third room. So as you can see, it really does feel like an apartment rather than a store, but of course in a good way. It's really cozy and like it gives that private vibe, like rather than a typical store where everything feels like too commercial. And honestly, this kind of places really gives like different type of vibe. It feels like more personal here. Like this one is Ionics. Here the price. Also the pure aero team, Wilson. Some of them are really good for beginners, some of them are even for intermediate players, and there are some for the advanced as well. So it depends on your needs, but you really need to dig like deep in here, like to find what you really need. Even these stuffs exist here. Sometimes on the internet it's hard to find them. And their prices, like the covers, are like as follow. So what I actually like about places like this is not just like about selling. They're about like helping people find what they really need, helping tennis players, tennis enthusiasts, those who wants to get into tennis, like to start tennis with as minimum as possible. Whether you're like total beginner, as I said, intermediate, or just starting into coaching and you don't want like to put too much expenses, that's really good. That's really great option for those type of people. You can find like something that works with you without feeling you're being pushed into buying the most expensive option. And even you can find some vintage stuff like the vintage rackets or vintage bag, stuff like that, which I really like. So honestly, this place surprised me in a good way. It's really simple, it's not flashy, but it has everything you actually need. And the pricing makes sense. Like it's even better than most of the places in Istanbul when you compare it to other shops. There are of course many good places as well, but here you can get some really good options, and they like offer some extra 5% or something for some payments. So yeah, that's really convenient. So if you are in Istanbul, want to get some stuff tennis related or some sport in general, but like mostly tennis, as you see, this is definitely one of those hidden spots you need to check out. So yeah, that was for today. Thank you for watching and see you soon in the next video.